Hi everyone, it's Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, my videos are made for adults who are 18 years and older, but especially for today. My video today is to let you guys know that I was verbally attacked by Miss D, who is D's Special Things, and Terry, who's Terry EO1 here on YouTube. Miss D made a video called "Wow, You Can't Steal My Joy," and I have the proof right here to show you guys. In Miss D's video, she made herself and Terry look like the victims and told multiple lies trying to make me look like a villain, and other YouTubers as well. Miss D made this video private. She also turned off the comments, and she blocked me from having access to view her video and tell my side. Later in that day, the video was set to public for everyone to view, but Miss D, she basically showed herself to be a coward and that you were not a great leader of the Julian Nutting Doll 2020 celebration. A leader is someone who is in charge, the person who convinces other people to follow. A great leader inspires confidence in other people and moves them to action. A real leader doesn't have to tear people down or bring them down. You're a bully, and so is Terry. I call it like I see it because I've experienced this verbal abuse while I was in the Julian Nutting 2020 celebration. That next morning, the video was apparently taken down. I'm letting you guys know this just in case you're unable to view this video. That's why I showed you proof from my cell phone. It got back to me that Miss D also blocked my social media followers who also support my channel to keep them from viewing the video. I was able to view the video before it was allegedly taken down. Miss D, in this moment, I have lost any respect I had left for you, especially when you brought my family into your rant video. I was taught as a child to respect my elders. In order to get respect from someone, you have to earn respect. In this situation, you chose to disrespect me. If you all know how social media works, you will know once you put a video or pictures out there, it's always out there. My video today is titled, "The Truth Will Set You Free." I will address everything that Miss D said about me in her video, and I have emails as proof to validate what I'm about to share. I also want you to know that I prayed and thought long and hard before I made this video. I'm not making this video for any personal gain. I refuse to let someone tell lies about me. I'm not going to sit around and let people continue to come at me incorrectly and just say whatever and think they are going to get away with it. For my real true family and friends that really know me, you will know that whatever I say, I own it. Also, my family and friends also know if I had a problem with you, I will address that individual personally. Today is a different day. I have already tried to handle my personal business woman to woman with Terry and Miss D. I tried by email with Terry and I didn't get a response. I tried with Miss D by phone. She didn't want to listen by phone. This was our last conversation after my last Julian Nutting Doll video that was released on August 1st, 2020. So here we are. As you see, I have pictured the last project that I did for the Julian Nutting Doll 2020 celebration. Right here, that will be the video that you would need to go back and look at if you choose to watch. And the reason why I'm having you to do that, if you choose to do so, is because I was told by Miss D that I mentioned her name, and I didn't. Anyway, this video is to clear any false accusations said about me and my YouTube channel. I also want to let you know that I have emails that I have printed out so that I could protect personal info on the hosts from the Julian Nutting 2020 celebration. Their email addresses, phone numbers, and some of the legal names have been blacked out. I will make mention of who was a part of the Julian Nutting 2020 celebration. My video is about Miss D and Terry. I don't have any issues with the other hosts that were a part of the Julie Nutting 2020 celebration. Please keep in mind that if you watch the Julie Nutting 2020 celebration videos, the names of the hosts are already out there on YouTube. In no shape or form am I trying to hurt anyone. I'm just going to be stating the facts. So this is how it all started. I was contacted by Miss D in April of this year. Mind you, I haven't spoken to Miss D in over a year. I also have only been in contact with Miss D by email and phone, and also Google Duo. When this Julie Nutting collab was going on, we had never met in person and we didn't know each other all that well. Just by YouTube and our love for creating with the Julie Nutting dolls. Miss D and I got caught up over the phone since she had been MIA from YouTube for some time. Miss D told me that she had saw my Julie Nutting doll haul video and she wanted to know, would I be interested in joining her on the Julie Nutting collab celebration that she and Terry were going to start up on YouTube. Miss D also told me the reason for starting up the Julie Nutting collab was so we could inspire other crafters to join in on creating with their Julie Nutting dolls since the pandemic had just started. For me, that sounded great, but I had just had surgery and I wasn't sure I would be up to the task. So Miss D told me to think about it. So that's how we ended our phone call. I decided to sleep on the idea of joining the Julie Nutting doll collab because I had just gained my strength back. I'm a firm believer that if you get involved in something, always give it 100%. And if you can't do that, then don't sign up. It's not fair to the others on your team. That whole night, I didn't sleep well, and I felt uneasy about this collab. When that usually happens to me, that only means that my gut feeling and Holy Spirit was telling me that something is not right. What do? I chose not to listen. The signs were all over the place throughout this collab. I chose to hang in there and continue to smile like everything was okay, and truly on the inside I was screaming. I don't like confrontations, but I'm a grown woman and I choose to pick my battles wisely and handle my business as a professional as I can be. Now I'm going to address some of the false accusations that Miss D applied in her rant video. The first thing that Miss D put out there, she basically threw my name out there, Memory Lane Keepsakes, Tanya. Okay, whatever. Anyway, Miss D said I called her name out in the last Julie Nutting video, and I also made a comment and I mentioned her name in the YouTuber's rant video that was made here on YouTube as well. First of all, I never mentioned your name in my last Julie Nutting video that is called Summer Plus an Announcement. This is the video again where I'm showing this creation here. And as far as the comment, that comment, I'm going to go over that and tell you guys what I said on that. So if she go back and listen and read the comment, she will know that I didn't mention her name. So Miss D, you need to stop being delusional. The comment that Miss D is referring to, and I quote, I see some of the same people you mentioned haven't learned how to be fair and real on this crafting platform. If you all only knew, I've encountered the same mess. Sounds all too familiar. I have to say thank you for telling the truth. Everything you said is true. Hashtag preach. And I own that because that's what I meant. I meant to say that because that's how I was feeling based on some things that was related to some of the people or different things that had took place. So anyway, Miss D, again, you thought my comment was about you, and it actually wasn't. It was actually about your friend Terry. Thanks for letting everyone know how messy you are. Miss D stated that I tried to steal her joy in the Julie Nutting 2020 celebration. First of all, I don't steal. Second of all, no one can steal your joy unless you really didn't have joy to begin with. Joy comes in the morning. Chapter 30, verse 5. I never tried to steal your Julie Nutting collab. I have proof. So I'm going to now show you guys the emails that I have from that. And I state, Here's the email right here. And you can see I have those names blacked out. In this email, this is the intro for the Julie Nutting 2020 celebration. Okay? I've highlighted the date for you right here so you can clearly see that. This email is from Terry. It says, "Hi Tanya, I hope you don't mind that I use your method of showing dolls with the project. I forgot the intro was today. I had everything around me, so luckily I was able to pull off a quick video even though it took me an hour to upload. The laptop decided to fight me. Miss D called me realizing that you remember from the previous notes of a previous call, so we want to say thank you for taking the lead and posting. You really are fabulous, girl. I need to apologize to everyone because I let this intro date off the recap. Had I not seen Tanya's video, I wouldn't have remembered to make one. Miss D is going to upload hers tomorrow. I can't wait to see some of the cool stuff she's got going on. And if you want to post the intro, that's fine too. It's not no worries. If you want to do a slideshow, that works too. I think I'm going to do one in between projects. Have an awesome weekend, ladies." Now let me show you something. Right here in this email, Terry says that she forgot to put the intro date from the recap, right? And that means the intro video, the intro date. I have an email to prove that she didn't even realize she did put the date. And I'm about to share that with you too. The date right here for the Julie Nutting introduction is right here on this email. This is another email. This one right here was Tuesday, August 21st, 2020 at 9:49 p.m. And it shows right here, introduction of the Julie Nutting celebration on May 2nd. Here's the recap. So no, you had it. You just didn't even remember you did it, but yet you're a so-called good note taker. All right. A few YouTubers thought that the Julie Nutting doll collab was mine because these special things wouldn't handling her leadership duties. Let me ask, if you are leading a collab, who forgets the date and time to release your intro video on YouTube? And we just had a meeting about the outline for the Julie Nutting collab. I believe I made my point. Next. Miss D also said that I don't have successful collabs and my videos are not even trending. You mean like your Julie Nutting collab? Miss D, take a clear look in the mirror and ask yourself, was I a great leader? Did I do everything I could do to make this collab successful? No. You failed to meet your obligation as a real leader. For me, I'm thankful for anyone who chooses to come over and support my channel and play along in whatever it is that I have going on. Anything I choose to do is done with the best of intentions, no matter how small or big. I still accomplish my goal. That is to inspire others to create. It takes time to build any YouTube channel, and Miss D, you should know that as long as you've been on YouTube. I also know if you stay gone from YouTube too long, you become an afterthought. Miss D also tried to challenge my crafting abilities and talents. Everyone creates the best to their ability. For as far as I'm concerned, my videos show my talent. Seriously, if you thought my crafting style and my talents were not good enough, why did you ask me to be a part of your collab? Miss D also stated in her video to stop sending my minions over to her YouTube channel. First of all, I haven't sent whatever it is that you claim I sent over to you. I don't have time to play mind games and send anything over to your channel. I'm too busy being a wife, a mother, and a businesswoman. Miss D, thank you for giving me so much power and stop being so delusional. You told everyone in the video I asked you to send me the Emmy Lou Julie Nutting doll. You flat out lied is what you did. In one of the phone calls, I told you I was trying to find the Julie Nutting doll Emmy Lou so I could purchase the stamp because it brought back childhood memories. You told me you would look for that stamp and let me know. You later contacted me and said you're going to send the Emmy Lou stamp as a thank you for being a part of the collab, and you will be using the doll. We will be using the doll in the Julie Nutting collab as a collaborated group. I have the email to prove that as well. All right, that email is right here. This is the email right here for the Emmylou Team Project. And I state, and I'm not going to read the whole email, I'm just going to read the highlighted part. And as you can see, that was June 7th, 2020. It says right here, now Terry sent this email out to the whole group. And those are the names that I have blacked out, so you guys will know. Miss D sent everyone the dress up doll stamp so that the team could do a video to show viewers how easy it is to craft with these dolls and how the team came up with different projects. The date to post this team video with the title #Julie Nutting Doll Stamp 2020 Celebration Emmylou. Please plan to use that doll on the date to show viewers our teamwork. So you see right there, she sent it out to the whole group, y'all. And she trying to say that I asked her for that. Nope. Correction. Miss D also had the audacity to mention my mom in her video. This was regarding the Julie Nutting doll giveaway. So now Miss D is stooping down to a whole new low. First of all, family, religion, and politics are the topics everyone knows to tread lightly. Just know, I was told that anyone who creates Julie Nutting Project and use the hashtag Julie Nutting Doll 2020 Celebration will be a part of the giveaway. Miss D especially knew my mom had participated more than once. I may add, because I told D over the phone and by email. I did include everyone who participated in the Julie Nutting Doll 2020 Celebration for that month. I chose my winner by using the random spinner wheel. My mom did win the giveaway on my channel. I have done most of my giveaways on my channel using the random.org. I was surprised as well. God knows I did the right thing. That's the only thing that matters. You can watch the video for yourself. Now, also, in addition to that, guys, I want you to know that there was a live video that Miss D had did, and every now and then I will pop on because she had me as one of the people, what I guess it's called a moderator, where you can come on there and you can say hello to everyone and just make sure you keep craziness out of the video and different things like that. I never asked to be that either, but she made me one. Anyway, it was a live that I had got on for her, and her and Terry was on the live, but at the same time, I had got on it before, and then Terry popped in. When I came in there, Miss D said, "Hey, Tanya, how you doing?" And the thing was, everything was good up until the point Terry showed up. And then that's when Miss D whole persona changed. It went from, "Hey, Terry, how you doing?" to then that's when Miss D started laughing. And then she started to ask questions to the people who were on the live video. How should I do my giveaway? Because at this time, this giveaway had already been done for July from me. So I felt like that was a personal attack as well, because Miss D asked the group, and you already knew how you was going to do your giveaway. And she basically tried to be funny. And so my thing on that, you asked your group, how should you do your giveaway? And then you chose to tell everybody, well, I'm just not going to do random.org. That was a personal attack on me right there. And you did it live and verbally right there. So busted on that as well. And then, Terry, you started in on me as well. And I held my ground and I said some things to you as well in those comments. And I really wish that y'all can all see that too. And it wasn't nothing bad said. It's just the fact I said that I will continue to keep using whatever method I want to do my giveaways, whether it's random.org or doing a little pieces of paper in a bowl and choosing from that. I like the spinner thing because it actually shows people the names on the charts on the computer versus the pieces of paper. By the time you go through all of that, you're not going to care about who wins. Anyway, this is what you all don't know though. My mom actually agreed to forfeit the prize winnings because she knew how Terry and Miss D had been treating me. I told my mom, no, you won and God knows, and I'm staying firm on my decision, and that's that. I live by the saying, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Now, on this email right here, this email right here is the Julie Nutting Doll 2020 Celebration collaboration. One of the hosts wanted to know who was in charge of the Julie Nunn doll giveaway for the month of July. I volunteered for the giveaway because I was the only one on the meeting call along with Miss D and Terry. And they had both already done a giveaway for the Julie Nunn doll collab. Since no one else was on the meeting call, I stepped up to the plate to be a team player. Before the giveaway video, the group wanted to be sure everyone had seen the 8 participants for the month who had played along. I showed the group the list I had with all 8 participants. Everyone saw that list and was okay with it. So I proceeded to get my winner video created and uploaded. I have emails to prove that as well. So email 5 basically states right here that a group member asked, who was doing the giveaway for July because she wasn't sure. And that's pretty much what this email pretty much shows right here. And it says right here, that I was doing a giveaway. And it says I did volunteers, what I emailed and everything. And it shows that Terry also knew that too, because she said, actually, Tanya volunteered to host the prize for July. Okay, so it's right there. You can clearly see that. Okay, so on this one here, it shows this is the meeting right here. And this is another email that basically shows more things about the Emmy Lou. And how it says right here, I was looking through the emails for the time of posting for the Emmy Lou projects. I noticed that there were 2 different dates given, July 15th and July 18th. Can I please get clarity on what the correct date and time should be? Now, someone else from the group sent this. That was not me. But one of the hosts was asking Terry about that because they didn't know. But yet, you're a good note taker. Okay, so anyway... And also, in addition to that, Terry said right here, she says she have a list with 8 videos, right? And it was responded that there were 8 respondents that was found. So they knew that. Here is the list. Now, I'm not out on these YouTubers, but y'all, when y'all see the video, you're going to see them anyway. Here is the list that I sent of everybody who was a part of that giveaway. All right, so anyway, I didn't like the email that Terry sent out to the group because the way Terry used the email to attack me based on how the July Julie Nunn doll giveaway went. Woman to woman, Terry had my phone number and email. Terry could have used either one of those to reach me and discuss any issues she had with me instead of broadcasting her issues to the whole group about me. Miss D and Terry had negative things to say about my mom's Julie Nunn creation. Let me ask you, when did you, Miss D and Terry, become so perfect? You are not. So you both should be ashamed of yourselves. Miss D, you definitely can't talk because you were the host, the leader of the Julie Nunn collab, and you had more than one live video showing that you didn't even finish your Julie Nunn projects. Terry, there's not much to say about you because someone has already read your rights on YouTube. So I decided to send Terry a personal email and let her know she was out of order. And here's that email, and I will read that to you. This is the email that Terry first sent out to the group. Now, my email to Terry is down here. Now, this is what I'm going to read to you guys so you'll know what I sent her, since she has not responded. Everyone who played along in the Julie Nunn doll 2020 celebration was included in my giveaway. In our earlier virtual meetings, we spoke of the giveaways on our channels. Nothing was never said that relatives were excluded. If you create a Julie Nunn doll and listed the hashtag Julie Nunn doll 2020 celebration, I feel that you should be entered into the giveaway. Terry, the fact that you will send this email means you're questioning my integrity and honesty. I have a major problem with that. I feel like since the beginning of this collaboration, you have not accepted me as a host in this group and you want to be the captain of the ship. When actually, Miss D, it was Miss D's collab the whole time, y'all. I don't have an issue playing my role. What I have an issue with is when someone keeps poking the bear and the bear suddenly gets attacked. That's not okay, Terry. Here's an example of that. The fact you knew I was hosting a giveaway for the month of July. I volunteered in our last virtual meeting we had, and I just showed you guys proof of that in the emails. In your July Julie Nunnendahl 2020 celebration video, you made a comment, and this is quoted from Terry, and I went back and watched the video at least 4 times to write this down word for word, and this is what she said, y'all, in her video. I think Tanya is also, I'm not sure. Tanya was going to be for July to give away, but everybody is allowed to give away something, whatever they want. It's your channel. You do what you want, but I will probably be number 2. Tanya, if she gives something away. Your words, Terry, not mine. I sent her a message that says, oh, really? I don't care who gives something away on their channel. It's the way you said it. As if I wasn't going to follow through on my word. If you really knew me, you would know that my word is my bond. I do my best to follow on what I speak. I'm not perfect, but I am fair and loyal. I didn't join the Julie Nunnendahl collaboration for drama. I chose to join because I was invited by Miss D. And I needed some crafting therapy for everything that I was going on in my life. Yes, I will continue to create with my Julie Nunnendahls. And I don't know what's going on with you, but I will hold you up in prayer. And that's right there. All right. Moving on. Miss D also mentioned the box that she had promised to send me. Miss D stated that she was not sending out the box in her live video rant that she did. Regarding the box that you had promised me, that's your choice. I never asked you for that box that you chose to put together with multiple craft items. You did request the list from me because you couldn't remember what you had promised to put in the box. Miss D, I don't want anything from you or Terry because besides, you mentioned in your rant video as if you was trying to punish me like I was a child. Miss D, just in case you forgot, this is grown woman business. Miss D also had a nerve to call me ghetto as well as other YouTubers. Wow, Miss D, how old are you? As a senior citizen, you should lead by example and not stoop so low as you have in your rant video. You call me ghetto? Thanks for letting everyone know you have no class or leadership skills. Miss D actually had the nerve to say for me to stay off her YouTube channel, and she would never have me be a part of any of her other collabs going forward. First of all, Miss D, you and I have had no type of contact whatsoever. I haven't been on your YouTube channel since the Julie Nunnendahl 2020 collab ended this past summer. Until now, when word got to me about this rant video you made about me, my mom, and my social media friends. Miss D, for what it's worth, I don't wake up every day thinking about you. I have a life. You are not a factor, and your so-called friend Terry are definitely not a part of my circle. Stop wasting your energy and giving me so much power on what you think, and learn how to be woman enough to just ask me. Miss D called me in August and told me she was thinking of ending the Julie Nunnendahl 2020 collab. I asked her, how come? Miss D, she didn't really want to tell me, guys, but she said, it's just not fun anymore. I told Miss D, just speak your truth. Since Miss D didn't really want to say it, I just came out and said it. It's because of Terry and some of the ladies not getting along, and also has something to do with me, doesn't it? Miss D agreed that that was the real reason. The next day, Miss D did a live video, and the phone call from the night before, Miss D went from thinking about ending the collab to actually ending the Julie Nunnendahl 2020 celebration. It was a shock to everyone. And check this out. Some of the hosts didn't even know that there was a part of the Julie Nunnendahl 2020 celebration that the collab had ended, y'all. There were 2 ladies who were not hosts who had participated early that morning by creating along with the collab. They had already put their creations out on their YouTube channels. Both of the ladies contacted me in the YouTube comment section and asked me was the Julie Nutting 2020 celebration still going on? Because they didn't see other people's videos that was a part of the collab. That's when I decided to go ahead and create one last video sharing one Julie Nutting creation to let everyone know who were subscribed to me and hopefully the other hosts of the Julie Nutting 2020 collab, so they'll know it ended. Apparently everyone didn't see Miss D's live video, because Miss D would usually do the live videos when most people were at work. So Miss D, I never tried to steal your Julie Nutting 2020 collab. I try to help you get the message out on YouTube because of the way you ended it. It was done very unprofessionally, distastefully, and a hot mess. You left everyone confused and you need to take ownership, but instead you chose to blame me, that I confused people. Miss D apparently let someone fill her head with nonsense. That's why she called me, y'all. And Miss D called me again the next day. Miss D called me early in the morning. First of all, anyone who knows me knows I am not a morning person. That's already the first mistake. I could tell from Miss D's tone that she was very upset about something or someone. But guess who? Well, of course, yours truly. Miss D asked me, why did you upload a Julie Nutting video when you knew I had ended the collab? I stated, Miss D, some of the ladies were posting creations early that morning without my knowledge, and they were asking me, where was everyone else's videos? I told Miss D I knew at that point, although D may have made a live video telling her viewers the Julie Nutting 2020 collab video was over, a lot of YouTubers didn't watch her videos. Everybody don't even watch mine, and I'm okay with that. Miss D yelled at me and said, Tanya, but it's my collab. Then D said I confused people and that she looked up to me as a daughter. I told D I already have a mom, and all I tried to do was help and be a blessing for the Julie Nutting collab. I tried to tell D again that Terry is the one that started all this drama, but D was mentally and physically done. At this point, everyone was done. I was too, especially from the beginning when Miss D and Terry forgot to post their intro video. I knew this collab was probably going to be a hot mess from there. Since I posted my Julie Nutting intro video on time, that's why everyone assumed that it was my collab. Throughout the whole collab, I kept having to correct viewers that I was just letting them know that Miss D was the host, and Miss D was one of the hosts, as was the leader who started the group, as well as myself and a few other ladies, but I didn't start the collab, Miss D did. I told Miss D this on the phone numerous times. Miss D, that's on you and your fault for not handling your business as a leader. The truth hurts, but at the same time, I told D that it's my channel and I can post whatever I want. I also told her that I was glad the Julie Nutting 2020 collab was over. And I also let her know, out of respect for her, that I was getting ready to start up my own series because it's something that I already had on my to-do list that I had been wanting to do for a long time. And also because I wasn't finished creating with my dolls. And I wanted her to hear it from me. And I didn't want her calling me back with any foolishness. And out of respect for Miss D, I gave her the courtesy to let her know that I was starting up that series. Miss D quoted, Tanya, you can do whatever you want on your YouTube channel. First of all, Miss D, I wasn't even asking you. I was just informing you. And that was our last phone call that I've ever had with Miss D. Now, I'm closing this, guys. At the end of the day, Miss D and Terry, you both deserve each other. You two are upset because the Julie Nutting doll for you was about control. Since you try to control every single thing I did, you are upset because you failed. That's on you two, not me. Miss D, you failed to be a leader, and Terry, you wasn't the best person to keep the Julie Nutting doll dates and times organized. The Julie Nutting meeting was unnecessary. I attended all of the Julie Nutting doll meetings that were held. Most of the meetings were, we barely discussed the Julie Nutting doll collab. Honestly, it was a waste of my time, but I tried my best to be a team player. In all of the collabs I have ever been a part of here on YouTube, there was never a meeting by phone or by Google Duo. I did tell Miss D that the meetings were pointless, especially when most of the hosts were unable to follow the meeting email notes that Terry would send out with the wrong dates and times. I have proof of that as well. Now I'm going to be sharing with you guys the emails from that. Okay, so right here, it shows right here on this email, this is the recap of the teleconference from the very first meeting. This was April 21st. And this is kind of the overview. And these have the group names on there. And then later we had another member that joined us later on. Right here, it shows the different meeting chat that we had. So on this email, it shows that, just a reminder, and this is from Terry, that the scheduled conference today is at 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST, which is Eastern Standard Time. So we got Pacific Time and Eastern Standard Time. So right here, Terry, I sent her an email, and I said, in the previous email, you mentioned the meeting would be at 12 noon. Now I see your email for 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And right here it says, would it be possible to meet May 20th at 12 noon by Google Duo? That came from Terry. All I did was basically paste the previous email that she sent, because I wanted to get clarity on that, because at that time I know that she really wanted to have this meeting, and that was our first one. On this next page right here, it shows right here, since Terry had issues with getting everybody on the same page with trying to meet that day, because one of the young ladies actually got called into a meeting on her job. She was a little flustered by that. So what I did is I told her, since she was having so many issues getting everybody connected, because she told me to actually call her, I went ahead, and that's right here. And on this page, this is when she says right here, because I asked her again about the meeting. And it says, I can't see how to add anyone. Can you call me? That's right there. And that's from Terry, y'all. And she sent that to me. And so she had me call her, and I did that. And I knew how important it was to her. So try to be a peacemaker and just try to be a part of the group. I told her that I had a way to be able to connect all of us, to be able to see, that I had learned through another YouTube friend of mine. Because I'm new to some of the different features, and it was called StreamYard. So we tried that. Now this is what really ticked me off, because right here, Terry sent this out to the group, and she states, Tanya will be sending out a link for the new video platform, so please keep an eye out for it, okay? Now for StreamYard, how that works, someone has to actually physically be on in order to be able to accept everybody in on the StreamYard. Now you send out the link to the people that you invite into that call. Now since everybody wasn't on there, it made it difficult, because the times got kind of messed up that day, because I wasn't sure what was going on. Now, I don't know what happened on Terry's end, but I know Miss D finally came in probably like 15 minutes later, and I had to hop back in there to make sure that way she can get in. With that being said, she basically tried to say that I had took over the meeting, and I didn't. And all I was trying to do was be a blessing. So that's the messed up part about it, because every time I try to add a suggestion and different things, because they did say, you know, if you have anything that you can add to the group, let us know. Well, every time I try to do that, stuff like this would take place. So I stopped giving any suggestions, because at that point it was turning into a disaster. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys. So basically, you guys know, in all the collabs I have been in and everything like that, you've seen my channel, you know how much I participate and show my crafty love. And so basically on that, what really got me, no one else in the group could ever join the meetings because of their job. Terry actually thought one of the hosts was going to attend meetings on her lunch break. Are you kidding me? Everyone always knows how to create with the Julie Nutting doll stamps. All we needed was the theme for that month and let us create. It was a hot mess from the very beginning, and I should have listened to my gut feeling. I had and said no. I wish I would have said no to this disorganized, unhealthy Julie Nutting 2020 celebration. I would not be disrespected and bullied. I would continue to create videos and inspire my followers. On my channel, you will know exactly what you're dealing with because I don't have a reason to hide anything. I'm not on YouTube to get paid. Although getting paid from YouTube is not a bad thing, it actually makes more sense most of the time because we spend most of our time on YouTube. I'm on YouTube because I enjoy it. It's my outlet for my day-to-day operations. And at the end, Miss D actually had the nerve to tell somebody to call her after she made this rant video. As far as I'm concerned, it's way too late for that. And then she could continue to craft. And then she had a nerve to quote Black Lives Matter and related that to her rant video. Are you kidding me? I'm done. I needed to get this off my chest so I can move forward and do the great things that I'm destined for. We should be focused on so much more than having to defend ourselves. At the end of the day, it's just paper and stamps. Besides, neither one of us own the Julie Nutting dolls. And there are so many people out there with real problems. The truth will set you free.